Hi everyone, Marianne Cowan here from Pinery Paper Crafts, and today is day 2 of the Cadbury Mini Egg Challenge. So every day from now until Easter I'm going to be popping on and showing you a quick little packaging idea for Cadbury Mini Eggs. So let me show you what we're making today. So I've been scanning the internet to find cute little packaging ideas, and this one came from Angie Judah. And it's called a triangle box. Very simple to make and very cute. So we're going to be making a little Easter one today. Well, it's actually, you could use it for anything. So we are going to be using the We Must Celebrate stamp set. I just love these little characters. I actually went ahead and cut mine apart so that I could use them individually, and if I want to use the whole stamp together, I just push them back together on a large block. It's got some cute little sayings as well. So that's a really good set to have. We are going to be using Bundles of Love, I think that's what it's called, designer series paper. It's very beautiful. It's colored on one side, and then on the back of all of them it's gold. So you could use this side as well. And actually I made another little box using the gold paper. May you grow a wonderful life together. I thought that would be cute for a bridal shower. And then we're going to be using powder pink cardstock. This is the Magic and Myths glitter paper. You never have too much glitter. Vanilla, very vanilla cardstock. And we're using 2 of the scalloped circles from the Layering Circles framelit dies. So let's get started. So first you take your piece of paper and cut it 4 inches by 9 inches and then score it at 4.5. Next we're going to take a pencil and a ruler, and on the 4-inch side, on the inside, we're going to mark 2 inches. We'll do that at both ends. Get these little guys out of the way. And then we're going to take our stylus from our scoring board, and we're going to score from the 2-inch mark down to the corner where the fold was. Just get a couple of good runs through with the scoring tool. You'll see in a minute how quick and easy this box is to make. You can vary the size to make it a little bit bigger or a little bit smaller. And when I'm putting the mini eggs in this one, I think I'll put them in a little plastic bag. Otherwise, when you open up the box, your mini eggs are going to go flying all over the place. So we're done with the ruler, and we'll just take our box where we just made our score lines and fold. It's really that easy. So now I'm going to take my hole punch and open up one side and punch a little, sorry, I think I jiggled the camera there. Punch a little hole in the side, and then we're going to do the same thing on the other side. But remember to make sure that the flap goes the same way. We don't want the flap, one going back and one going forward. So we'll just open it up again. You can measure this if you want. I don't really care to be that precise. And there we go. So we've got our little box, and then we're going to add some ribbon to close it up. Obviously you would put your little mini eggs in first, but then we're going to close it up with this powder pink ribbon. It's got a bit of a sheen to it. It's very pretty. Just make sure I'm still in the camera view there. Put the ribbon through both of them, and then put the ribbon through the back one. You cut your ribbon a little bit longer because it does get a bit frayed as you're putting it through these little circles, little holes that you punched out. So you will have to trim a little bit off when we're all closed up. There we go. And you can tie a little bow, but I'm just going to tie a little, I like to call a fake bow at the top. And just rearrange it so that it kind of sticks out on each side. Give it a little trim. So now we have our box, and now we'll go ahead and do our sentiment and our little creature. So for this box, I used the little bear, but for the one we're making now, I'm going to use the little bunny. So I've got my Very Vanilla, and I'm using Memento ink because we're going to be using the stamping blends, and when you're using the stamping blends, the Memento ink is, I find it to be the best, and I hope this piece is big enough. We'll stamp that, perfect. And then I'm using my 2-inch circle punch. Punch it out. And then while we're waiting for that to dry just a little bit, we'll go ahead and stamp our sentiment, and I'm using soft suede. And the sentiment I chose for this one is "We Must Celebrate." And we're going to use the classic label punch to punch that out. There we go, perfect. And we take our classic label punch, which is the perfect size for this little sentiment. And we're going to adhere this with glue dots. I'm using the mini glue dots. So I'll just put one at each end. It's a little bit off center, but it'll be fine. And you could put it in the center or in the corner. I did the other one kind of in the corner off the side, so maybe I'll do this one in the center. So I'm just going to place that. Perfect. So I'm going to take powder pink. These are our stamping blends. They come in light and dark shades of each color. Well, not all the colors are available yet, but I'm hoping in the new catalog they will be. And you can see that on one end it's a paintbrush style tip, and on the other end it's a marker style tip. So this section is a little bit small, and they're very tight because they're alcohol-based markers. So I'm just going to do his ears, little nose, and his tummy. And you could take the darker one and come back and shade a little bit, but I'm just going to use the same color, and I'm going to do his tail pink. Probably shouldn't be pink, but. Then I'm going to take the dark, this one is Crumb Cake, I'm going to take the darker one. Just go a little bit around the outside for some shading. I think that's good. And then come back in with the lighter color of Crumb Cake. I'll just go around quickly. What's nice about alcohol markers is you don't get lines when you're coloring. Oh, I just colored over his nose. Oh well. There we go. So the bunny one's cute for Easter, but the little bear that I used on the other one, of course you could use anytime. I'm just going back over with the same marker and doing a little bit of shading. Give a bit more definition. Probably should have used maybe the darker pink. There we go, that's better. And I'm going to use some fast fuse to attach this to the little piece of powder pink. And then because this is glitter paper, you can use the green multi-adhesive, but I'm going to use glue dots to adhere this to the glitter paper, just to make sure that it doesn't fall off. I'll put quite a few on, because it wouldn't be very good if you gave someone a little gift and it fell apart. I'll do one more over here. There we go, and then I'm going to use large dimensionals to adhere this to my little package. So there we have it. A little bunny, a little bear, and if you have a wedding or a special occasion coming up, that's a beautiful one that you could do as well. So I hope you enjoyed this video. check out my blog tomorrow for day 3 of the Cadbury Mini Egg Challenge. Thanks and have a great day.